Hi, everyone. So, Venus is about to move into Aries, and it's an interesting time because if you remember on January 30th, I talked about how Uranus was going direct in Taurus. And on that day, I talked about how that it was really going to have major disruptions to our personal relationships. Well, as Venus moves into Aries, we could be feeling our first real blast of that because Venus in Aries is a time when there's a lot of passion that enters into our personal relationships. We can feel a lot of lust. It can be very exciting in our love lives, but it can also be a time where we might be a little bit reckless. So it's just a good time in general just to kind of check in on the energy and see how we are faring as far as those two energies collide together. But I do want to roll a planet and an astro sign dice just to see what else is out in the energy. So we're getting the South Node in Virgo. So the South Node is generally tends to be about our things that we're supposed to avoid, things that we're supposed to move on from. It's too much of our comfort zone. Sometimes it means we're spending too much time reminiscing about the past. And when the South Node is in Scorpio, this could end up in some kinds of power plays, trying to get back into situations that are no longer good for us. So let's keep that in mind as we do this reading, that Venus in Aries should be a good time for us to move forward. Aries wants to move things forward, where this idea of the South Node in Scorpio wants to move things back to a time where there may have been drama. There may be this feeling that you have unfinished business, but Aries is not usually concerned about unfinished business. The energy of Aries is to just cut your losses and move on. And of course, I am not talking about your zodiac sign. I'm just talking about the energies of Aries and the energies of Scorpio versus the energies of, let's say, the South Node and Venus. But let's see what we get in the cards to see if that supports anything that we're already getting just from the energy around us. I'm also getting a strong feeling in my heart chakra. So there may be, oh, and look at that. As I say that, we're pulling the Two of Cups. So I have a feeling I know exactly where this reading is going, but I don't like to say that I know exactly where it's going until I do. But I was getting a very strong feeling in my heart chakra, and the Two of Cups pops right up. So the Two of Cups is generally about a unified love. The Two of Cups can be about a mutual attraction, people who equally want to be with each other. They equally pour into each other's hearts. There's a real connection there. There's a lot of potential there, which is probably why I was feeling this tug in my heart chakra, which is a very sweet feeling. I'm also getting a message here that your ancestors may be pulling you forward, pulling you towards this person because they don't want you to revert backwards to whatever your South Node in Scorpio might be pulling you back towards. So if there is someone new on the horizon, but you're still thinking about someone who may be hanging around in your past energy, then this is probably a confirmation that this is your reading. But let's keep going to see what else we can get. So we have Six of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Three of Pentacles reversed, 10 of Cups reversed. Underneath, Ace of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Cups, 5 of Cups, High Priestess reversed, the Hermit, and underneath everything is the Page of Pentacles. So for those of you who have been watching my videos for a while now, you will notice that every once in a while, I get a message from a channeled person. So channeling from a person who was in your lifetime, but they're trying to communicate with you from the other side. So this looks like it's turning into a medium reading. So we're going to go with that and we're going to see what this person has to say. But this is probably why I was feeling such a strong tug on my heart chakra and why I was feeling like your ancestors were involved, because I am getting strongly that there is a person coming through these cards. This was a person who you knew in this lifetime who is trying to tell you something now. I feel like this person was very good at manifesting things. This person was very good at building things, perhaps using their hands to build things, if not in an actual literal sense, but just very good at putting things together, constructing things, coming up with plans and ideas, and not being afraid to really create and manifest things. This could have been a person who you had a romantic relationship with, although it doesn't have to be. For some of you, that is going to be the case, though. With this Two of Cups showing up here and this very strong pull of the South Node and a past relationship, I can't help but think for at least some of you, this is a person that you used to be romantically involved with who you have now lost in this lifetime. And if that is you, then I'm very sorry that this is the message that is coming through. But this person, whoever this is to you, is really emphasizing the fact that in their lifetime, they lost some kind of an opportunity when it came to love. So maybe this is someone who lost you before they passed away. So there is something coming through here about them feeling like they have some kind of a lost opportunity when it came to love in their lifetime. I think that you brought them a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. But they may have been more concerned about material things. They might have been more concerned about money or something like that with this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So make that make sense for your situation. But those are the messages that are coming through right now. But they were a very generous person. They were kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of person. So you might not know that they were regretting having lost you. You might not know that. They might not have ever shared with you how much they loved you because they were so busy focusing on their business or their financial growth or whatever they were manifesting at the time. But there really is a strong feeling coming through here that they really did, when they weren't with you, they really did long for you. They really did miss you. They really did. Okay, so now that that Willie Nelson song is coming through, you were always on my mind, is that type of energy that's coming through, that this person really feels like that was how they spent most of their days. And they're telling me that they really learned a strong message about that, because there may have been a very painful ending between the two of you in one way or another, and that this is their biggest regret. Wow. Okay, this is tough. This is a tough reading, guys. But we're gonna get through this. So, yeah, it seems like this, you inspired this person so much. You were almost magical to this person, but they really were not in touch with that vulnerable side of themselves to be able to show that to you in any real meaningful way. So instead, they would just watch you and long for you and wish that they could be with you, but they could never really act on that because they really just didn't know how. But now, from this other side, from this other realm that they're talking to me, they really do wish that they had, that they, if they could go back and have a do-over, they would do that. So they're coming through with some very strong advice right now. So make this make sense for whoever this is for. Their advice is, if you are in a relationship that feels disharmonious, if you are in a relationship where it feels like someone is keeping secrets from you, because we're seeing this Three of Pentacles in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, that their advice to you is that life is too short and that there is a strong call to really just be in a relationship where someone just treasures you because you are a treasure. Wow. So I think they're saying to take risks. They're saying don't make yourself small and stay in relationships that are too small for you, that you are made of love and light, and that should not be wasted on relationships that are not built on teamwork and honesty. Wow, this is I'm struggling, guys, but this is very powerful. So I think that's the final message and their final advice that's coming through here is that if you are feeling like the 10 of Cups in reverse in your current relationship, and perhaps you're feeling like relationships never work out, or that you don't want to leave someone because you have whatever it is, a fear of abandonment or codependencies, it's very, very strongly coming through here with the Hermit card. They're telling you to do a lot of soul searching and to not make the same mistakes that they made. So the longer I sit in this energy, this might not necessarily be someone that you were romantically involved with, but it is someone who had tumultuous romantic relationships with someone. And so they're really asking you to tap into your inner hermit, do a lot of soul searching, and know that you are supported. And that this person who's shown up as the Page of Pentacles in your energy is really, really here for you and wants to help you build the relationships that you need, but it may just require you doing a lot of heart healing so that you can get out of bad relationships and find the love that you truly deserve. But you have to start by pouring that love into yourself. Wow. So that took an interesting turn. But it is interesting because Venus is on the move, and that is not that surprising when it comes to love and your heart and the relationships that we're in. So let me just take a deep breath, and then I would like to do some big picture oracle cards to see if we can get any other messages coming through. So I have the Bear card just popped out, and the bear can sometimes be the card of a mother. So for some of you, this could be your mother that just came through. So again, it would be one of those situations where it wasn't that you were involved romantically with this person, but perhaps your mother had trouble staying and keeping themselves involved in romantic relationships, and she might have regrets about that. That's a very powerful card, the bear. It's a very powerful love. So let's see. The train, the mountain. The train and the mountain we got yesterday, I believe. The tree, so there's the ancestors. There's the family tree I was picking up on. And then the clover. So I think what's really happening here, and we did get the fox at the bottom. So this could be a reminder from your ancestors that whoever you're dealing with right now in love, who might not be super cooperative, who might be selfish or keeping secrets or whatever they're doing, that this is clear that the ancestors are giving you somewhat of a warning about that person. But I am seeing the train come up again, and we saw that yesterday, unless it was the day before. And the train is a card of escape. So this is very clear that your ancestors are saying to you to escape this situation. We got this exact same message, that whatever obstacles are being thrown in your way by this current person in your energy, that it's important for you to escape it and to not have to deal with the obstacles, that these obstacles are not your karma. You've already learned your lessons. With the tree and the clover coming through here is very interesting because This is showing me that your ancestors are going to give you an opportunity to get out. So when you see a window to get out of that relationship, it's because your ancestors have provided that way for you so that you can then jump on the train and get out of this relationship, is what I'm getting. That the message that came through from this Page of Pentacles was that don't waste your time. Life is too short on relationships that don't make sense. That be the treasure for someone that you truly are, that someone was going to love and appreciate you for exactly who you are. So let's get some tea leaf cards here too, to see if this person or your ancestors in general have more messages for you. So dogs, getting together with friends. So if there is someone specific, a friend group, a network of people that you really trust, it might be time to just spend more time with them. So maybe less time with this tumultuous person and more time with your friends, or perhaps listening to what your friends have to say about this person. Perhaps your friends are feeling like this isn't the right person for you either. Then we have shield. You need to defend yourself. So that's the same energy that's saying this is a misalignment of energies. This is someone who may have hidden agendas. This may be someone who is intentionally or unintentionally trying to harm you, but either way, it's saying you have to defend yourself from this, which I think is why your ancestors are going to create an opportunity for you to escape. And then finally, we have flute with disappointment in a friend or lover. So again, this is that same feeling that what you thought was your forever person, or who you thought was your one, or you had so much potential with this person, really ended up being a 3 of Pentacles in reverse, a 10 of Cups in reverse, and a High Priestess in reverse. And it may just be time to accept that this person has just turned out to be more of a disappointment than anything else. So let's pull 2 Alice cards, because I do want to get a little bit of her magic energy in this. Those are jumpy. So we have becoming braver, resilience, experience, grow stronger, fresh perspective. So I think this is your ancestors giving you that strength. This is like the strength card to decide, to understand that this, you do not have to be in this situation. This is not the end all be all for you, and you can be brave enough to get on that train and leave. And then we have messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. So that's interesting. For some of you, animals could be a significant part of your spiritual work, which I think it might be because of the way this came out. But this could also mean, because we're seeing that animal world come in with the tree and the clover and the mountains, it could just really be simply a message for you to spend more time in nature, because this energy of the hermit really comes through. You can really search your soul a whole lot deeper if you're out in nature. You can be a lot more introspective. You can seek more of your truth. Their meditation is a lot easier if you're outside in nature. So if you're not sure how to meditate, if you're not good at meditating, even if you are great at it, if you are great at it, then you probably would agree with me that being in nature is the easiest way to really connect. So that's the message that I'm getting from the rabbit there, is to just be outside and connect. So finally, I'd like to wrap up with a chakra card. I was getting a strong heart pull, but I want to see if there's something we need to look at. There it is. There's the heart chakra, what I was feeling. So this says self-righteous. So I get the sense that you are probably dealing with a self-righteous person, and that it has your heart all confused, because you want to be with this person. Perhaps you want to please this person, but it's like impossible to please them because they're too self-righteous. And that may be exactly the situation that you've got yourself caught up in, which is exactly why this Page of Pentacles person, who may be make it make sense for you, but this could be your mother, this could be a passed on romantic partner, but this person is really trying to point this out to you, that this is not the right one, and that they're going to make an opportunity for you to escape this whole situation. So because this has been so strongly focused on the heart chakra this entire time, if you're interested in a free Reiki healing for your heart chakra, I'm going to put one in the description and in the pinned comment. But also in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, I can find a page for the heart chakra. We've been working on the heart chakra a lot lately. So this page here is specifically for the heart chakra. And this exercise says, drink green tea if you're able to. Green tea really opens up the heart chakra a lot. So this color pink for the upper heart chakra is just a little bit too dark of a color. So it would be nice to see a little more light come into your heart chakra to make this a lighter color. So if you're able to, I would recommend drinking green tea. That really helps to open up your heart chakra and to maybe see this situation more clearly, and certainly to go out into nature if you can. And even if it's cold, if you bundle up and you sit out there for 5 or 10 minutes, those meditations will really make a big difference. But make it make sense for you and do what is the safest thing for you, obviously. But that there is a strong feeling here to really just do a lot of soul searching, find your independence, and then find a relationship once you've sorted all of that out. But certainly this relationship you're in right now doesn't look like the one. So please let me know if this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.